Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna jump back to JavaScript for fun. Again, I do not feel motivated. I don't want to do this. I got a lot of glare. Blah, blah, blah. If you can do it when it's tough, it'll be easier when it's easy. So, complete the method slash function. What's the difference? I know the difference. So that it converts dash underscore delimited words into camel casing. The first word within the output should be capitalized only if the original word was capitalized, known as upper camel case, also often referred to as Pascal case. The next word should always be capitalized. So, string manipulation here. So as an example, the stealth warrior turns into the stealth warrior. The first character will stay upper or lower case. Kind of wish I did Python. Anyway, and then we're removing these, and then the first character for every other word is uppercased. Same thing here, only the delimiter is an underscore. Here it's using both as a delimiter. So, a couple of things we need to do. We need to split the string based on hyphen or underscore. Then we need to uppercase the first character of every word, with the exception of the first word. It should retain whatever it had. So we split on the delimiter and we get an array of strings. We use that to build a new output string by I guess we could do a reduce the string, reduce the list of strings, seed it with the first element, since that one's not going to change, and for all of the all the remaining elements, just uppercase the first character. So let's start by seeing if we have a console. Console log foo. We do. So if we wanted to do to uppercase, I think that's it. It's gonna be foo in all caps. How do we uppercase just the first word? Let's make a capitalize function. It's going to take a string and it's going to return stir. We'll use the first index to uppercase, and concatenate that with stir substring 1 to the end. Now I believe that's going to get us what we want, but let's check it out. So capitalize Jeremy. And it did. Hey! Now we should probably make this cool, and if we don't have more than one character, might get weird. Is it just going to be J? It is. What if it's an empty string? Then it's going to be all freaked out, but that's okay. So we have a capitalize function that works. We can put that to the side, and then we can just use it here. So like I said, we're going to split our input string based on our delimiter. So we'll make this delimit. No, let's not make it delimiter. Yeah. It's delimiter equals hyphen, well, we're gonna do a character case, so it's dash or underscore. So how do we split based on this? So we'll do stir split delimiter. I think that's gonna split. Whoa. It did not. Console log split. I'm gonna do this manually just to see if I'm getting it right. I can split it on this. Maybe I messed up with the regex. Can I split like that? Yes, I can. Is it the brackets? No. Is it this? No. Is it the global flag? I think I'm splitting this correctly. Looks to be correct. Maybe I did a typo. Delimiter. Yeah, that works. Change outer. Oh. Okay, the first thing I got was an empty string, so it's actually showing the right thing. I just wasn't expecting that. So we are splitting it correctly. So keeping the delimiter here as a separate thing. If it changed later, we could change it pretty easily. So we're gonna say the parts equals that. So, and we're going to create something new. So the result, well, say let result equal parts 0. And for now, we're not gonna do anything. We'll just put to do. So this one didn't work because we returned this whole thingy-o. If I skip this guy, maybe we'll get a better example. So the stealth warrior, we got the to do. So change to do. I'm not even going to make the results separate. New parts. Slice 1. Join. Just want to see something. So see, yeah, we're joining those together correctly. So we're not going to join it like that. This is going to say, give me the remaining parts. I feel like we could do something cooler here, like head, tail. Console log H, tail. I don't even know if that's good syntax. It's totally good syntax. Okay, that's even better. So, head is the first part. So we're going to return the head, and the tail we're going to reduce false. We're going to return reduce accumulator value, and we're going to seed it with head. return ACK plus capitalize value. Guess we don't need all that crap. Now this will work in some cases, but it's probably not going to work on this empty string guy because, oh shit, it does. I guess tail would be empty in this case. Tail. So, okay. So the tail is an empty array. So if we reduce the empty array, console log, reduce, oops, ACK val, ACK plus val, whatever, and we seed it with this. That is the initial value, fool. Reduce of empty array with no initial value. That was the initial value. Did we not see that? Oh, we didn't. Okay, now I'll try. So if you reduce an array, it's empty, and it only has the initial value, only initial value comes through. So in this case, that's cool. So in this case, tail will always be an array, even if there's nothing left there, it'll just be an empty array. And because the initial value is head, it'll just come through with that. Okay. Let's make this a little more consistent. Oh, delete surrounding paren. Interesting. Okay, let's attempt everything. Looks good. So, I wonder if we should put the delimiter outside of camel case. I think it's okay like this. So if we decide that we want it to work with different things, we can modify the pattern here easily. If we, this is just regular implementation, needs the top and the rest. This reduces it down to a single value, and it calls the capitalize function. So if we decide later that we wanted to modify them differently, we could use something else. Oh, here we go. What if we do, what if we had it like this? To something else. Stupid. So we're gonna curry this stuff, right? So it'll say like, here's the delimiter, and here's the modifier. Delimiter. And this is going to be more generalized as the modifier. So to camel case would be to something else. Give it our delimiter. And the modifier is capitalize. Ooh, baby. That's kind of cool. So if we wanted to do it differently, we could say reverse, which would be stir, split, reverse, join. So instead of that, we could say, say camel case would be reverse. Now it's going to be upset because the stealth warrior returned the warrior backwards, right? That's kind of cool. So we can make it more general. Let's give it a better name though. We'll call this split and modify. So we can have camel case, we can have two stupid string, which would reverse. We could have two, I don't know, I'm just kind of brain dead right now. Anyway, so this is cool because now we can use this general sort of thing. We can have different types of modifiers, or sorry, we can have different things that we would even split on, right? Like, let's say this one, say we wanted two stupid string. Hello, Dolly, how are you? Who's this? I'm not going to provide that. I'm going to say, boom. Equal this to equal that, blah, blah, blah. But instead, it's kind of fun. Oh. Yay. So here, let's write a new one. Let's actually do a test first, right? So I want two lower splits, two lower splits, non-alpha to be hello, how are you? So what would we expect? Oops, not hell. Hell-o. What would we want the result of this to be? I would expect it to be hello. How are you? So it says, this thing is not found. Okay, let's find it. Let's make it. Const, this thing, split and modify. What do we want to split on? We want to split on anything that is not A to Z. I think that makes it insensitive, global insensitive. And we will give it a lowercase. But that's going to say, I don't know what lowercase is. It's like, don't worry, dude, we got you. Const. Lowercase is when you take a stir and you say stir to lowercase. And look at that. It did it perfectly. So now we have a general thing that we can reuse uh, in creative new ways. So this one's way better than hard coding shit in there. Boom. I'm way off. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just do it. Attempt. Whatever. Submit. Whatever. See what other people did. Probably going to be pretty similar. Oh, look at this. So hard-coded. Same basic shit, but he moved where the regex was. Okay, well this... Oh. So he had the same idea to map, but then he's doing all this weird slice and join thing. Because he wants to test to see what the first character is. Versus ours where we just split it with the head and the tail and did it consistently regardless. This is just hard to read. Same shit. Camel eyes. Okay, well at least this guy's got it kind of split apart, right? Oh shit. Capitalized first letter. This guy fucked with the public prototype of Spring. Ooh. Verboten. Not a best practice. Do not trust the internet. This is horrible. I'm gonna make fun of him. Built-in objects. Yep, exactly. Don't ever do this. Anyways, I'm just bitching now. Goodbye.